is up? It's your boy Earl.
This is Sean.
Back at it again with another video for the Vape Professors.
And today we'll be reviewing the Fog Stick from Sigelei. Let's get up close and see what comes with the kit.
Alright guys, so this is the packaging of the Fog Stick by Sigelei. If you're looking at the sides, you can see standard branding and you can see the scratch and authenticity verification thing, right? You have something called an IFV 960 core, which is actually what powers the device. I don't know what's special about it. There's nothing said about it except it has standard protections, and every single pod I know have these standard protections. So I don't know what's so special about the IFV 960. They didn't say anything about it. Right? You can see again on the back what comes with the device. Sigelei Fog Stick. You have your Humvee 80 pod. So this is compatible with, if you have like the Humvee 80. This is cross compatible with it. You have a fog coil at a 0.2 and the other one is a 0.3. You have a USB cable, which is type C, right? You can check the manual, which I'll get into later, and the warranty card. You have your specs here: 5 to 80 watts, 3.2 to 4.2 volt, 2000 mAh. This is nice. A 0.10 resistance, so you can go down to a 0.10. I think they will be coming out with a rebuildable for this because of that, a 0.10, right? Charging seems like a fast charging, but here, when you get here, so if you're reading this, the legal disclaimer, yeah, you want to redo that packaging, right? You want to redo that. Sigelei, do a better job on that. Okay, what's inside the box? Let's get into it. You have your standard warranty card. This messes with me, right? This messes with me a lot. Because I went to the site, let me just show you what comes up, right? That's what comes up. Okay, Sigelei, get it together. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because I have to guess everything, right? Quality pass. You have your device, nice tactile feel, feels like real leather. I'm not sure if it is, right? You have knurling here, non-adjustable airflow, power button, up and down buttons. Get into that later. You have your Humvee 80 cartridge. Mine has been used because we've been doing testing on it, but yeah. Would have preferred a smoked color instead of an ultim color, but this is PCTG, make no mistake. You have your cable in here, which is really nice because it's a knit or a braided cable, which is nice. USB-C type. Okay, let's get into the device. To turn on your device, 5-click the power button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see it turns on, takes a while. The device goes right up to 80 watts, max power. Down button, right? Doesn't round robin. To lock your device, press the up and down button and hold them for 5 seconds. Yeah, takes a while. Sigelei, get on that, right? To unlock, again, up and down, 5 seconds, unlock. That is the longest unlock and lock I've ever experienced. We put on the cartridge and there's an additional feature here. 1, 2, 3. It becomes measured mode, which gives you the safe. Is that what I call it? Safe? Nah, it gives them the recommended wattage, which is up to 40. Which is very sad because that's a miscalculation. 40 below, we barely get any flavor. What I do is I unlock it by pressing this 3 times. Right? It unlocks that and I go all the way up to 55. That will get you better flavor. I don't recommend their recommended wattages. It's too low, right? You want high power on this. Basically, that's it. Right? That's the device. Let's get back up top and we'll give you our opinion. And we're back up top. And that was the Sigelei 80 watt Fog Stick. So, Sean, what are your thoughts?
The buttons and the leather that came with the kit feels very premium. What I loved about it is the stitching. It's very precise. And what we all love, USB Type-C charging. For me, it could been a lot better if it had adjustable airflow. The flavor actually dies down whenever you use the recommended wattage. For me, I'm using the 0.3 ohm coil that came inside the kit, and the recommended wattage is around 32 to 40 watts. In order for me to keep up with the flavor, I actually ramp it up to 60 watts.
Yeah, I noticed that. When you're hitting it at below 40 watts, you're not actually getting the right wattage for the coil. The reason behind this is I think that they use a 3.2 volt calculation. So 3.2 divided by resistance equals amperes multiplied by 3.2, and so they got like 30 watts, which is wrong. The actual recommended wattage should be at around 55 to 60 wattage. So because it doesn't have an adjustable airflow, you're losing a lot of flavor at the very lower end of the wattage.
What I really like aesthetically about the product is it actually looks like a cigar. The product itself came with brown leather, and the feel to it, it's just perfect on the hand. What I love about it is the smell. Smells like money if you're asking me.
It's like a cigar. It is 27 millimeters in diameter, so it is kind of a big device, but then again, for 2000 mAh and for how short it is, it doesn't really bother us.
And for you guys out there who doesn't like the color of the cartridge, you can easily replace it with the cartridge that came with the V80 that comes in smoke black.
Yeah, because like, to me, the Ultim clashes with the body, and it's very it's very annoying from a design stand. So I would have definitely switched it out with the PCTG cartridge of the V80, the other Sigelei pod that they released.
And another thing, when you put this on the surface, the buttons doesn't actually touch it. So even if you put it down, the wattage still stays the same.
Yeah, but the thing is, even though you have the locking mechanism, it does take a long while. It takes like 5 seconds to actually lock the device. So to me, I wouldn't even bother locking it. I'll just straight up put it down.
The Fog Stick actually came in with 2 modes. An automatic mode wherein the device reads the coil and give its recommended wattage. I think that could have been set aside because of the fact that you would need to ramp up your device in order for you to get that flavor.
I agree, because the recommended wattage is wrong. So Sigelei, like, get your stuff together, right? You did the wrong calculations on it.
IT team, please, the manual.
Oh my god. So we also had trouble doing the whole guess what functions we have, for the main reason because it doesn't have a manual. Like, we went to the link and screenshot, nothing.
And please, we're now in the 2020s. Maybe you can include a QR code instead.
Exactly.
Instead of typing in the website, you know, fat fingers can ruin the hyperlink. So, but for me overall,
Sigelove.com.
but for me, Sigelei, for me, I'd like your product, especially if I want something handy.
And again, like, the flavor is there, but you have to have the right wattage for the right coils. If you have an RBA section, well, maybe you can build like a 1.2 and use it at the lower spectrum of the wattage. But nah, I really recommend like a 55 and above.
And if you guys want to customize your Fog Stick, all you have to do is to buy the 510 adapter that comes with the V80. Then you can put your own atomizer and control your own airflow.
Right? That being said, support your local shops, support your local suppliers, because without them, where are you gonna get your stuff? Peace out.
Peace out.